Alright, so we've got WiN on the blue side, it looks like, and the MTFers on the other side. On the other side, of course, the red side. Much as before, let's give a thumbs up to our good friends here. WiN making their way in towards that starting relic. Only 8 seconds left. We'll see which team's going to get it. We have got a numbers advantage for MTF already in this mid side. I don't know where the last player is, but it's all breaking out. And the first kill of the game goes over to the MTFers. They were down a man. I don't know quite what's happening here. We might have an AFK for one of their players, and that's a pretty big disaster for WiN. Already losing that early advantage. Don't know if potentially some sort of connection issues, but it looks like we're not going to see any let up at all for the MTFers as they move it in. They've got the advantage up in the top lane. So like numbers wise, there we go. We are seeing WiN's rogue player coming back to proceedings. Hopefully they've not lost too much of an early advantage, but we'll see whether MTF are going to really try and press their level advantage, try and get some early aggression. Storch getting busted through. He goes down. MTF picking up a nice second kill of the game. Let's have a quick look and see. I believe that was the Pirates picking up, but I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Relic going to be picked up for MTF in the mid lane, much as the previous game. As Trademark managed to show good control. Storch having to jump away. These bushes becoming a complete danger zone for WiN. So dangerous, especially when you're getting ambushed by multiple members. Don't think that WiN can really afford to be walking around areas where they by themselves. And Storch is going to get caught out for them coming in from the other side. He's so low. Can they get another kill? It's going to be very tight. There we go. Animatic is the one to secure it. Spade continue to plink through damage, but isn't really too much of an issue for them as of yet. A big advantage being built up for the MTFers already. 3-0 down even before we hit the 2-minute mark. Or 3-0 up, I do apologise for saying. Looking like they're going to be farming out their own dog, trying to get in those extra bits of gold. Storch is going to get caught out a little bit more, but it's only chipping damage at this point, not the devastating ambushes we've seen so far. And a big burst of speed coming out from Spade there, but the damage really isn't too significant. Relic control still very much in MTF's favour. Unlike Trademark, they haven't really made the move into MTF's jungle to try and take away their gold source there. But good push Carrot in the bot lane, possibly a little bit early on the flash there, or the jumping away for WiN, but they're very aware, I think, of giving away more kills at this early stage of proceedings. But at least they are providing pressure on the map. A big problem for Galatians was being pressed back, and now they're the ones that ambush. Owen is going to get chunked down to half health, but he's going to heal himself up. We're going to see the flashes burn away. And they're going to make a... Storch is there. Seemed a little bit like he wasn't quite sure what was going on. They're burning through their spells quite quickly. And there's a lot of resources burned on the side of WiN. Another relic being picked up for MTFers, who are looking pretty darn good so far. Spade out of mana. But here comes a lion coming in from the side. He is not lying about this one. Starch is there, but it's maybe a mistake. I do apologise for the slight oddity on the stream there. Oh, the resurrection comes out. This fight is still breaking down. Storch right in the middle of it. He may have gone a step too far. Spade is going to be eliminated as well. That's a lot of damage being pushed through. And a double kill going across. We're seeing, as is possibly to be expected, a very dominant Phyrex for MTFers. They've got the opportunity to put down some pressure on this tower, which I think could well be the first tower take of the game. But they actually, I'm bad, taking aggro from the tower has got that big heal, meaning he's a little bit deceptive in how close to dying he is. And MTFers have used that to their advantage, trying to lure in WiN, and then just healing up and chilling out. They were never in danger all along. Calling a spade does manage to get more stuns down, but it's going to rely on WiN to try and combo that together to really get the most out of it. Storch is going to get chewed through, and Spade is there as well. This trade not really going in their favour. Spade trying to push through that little bit of damage, Oh, and Smitty. That's 6 kills. Spade being chased through his own tower. MTFers take the kill at 7-0. This is such a massive disadvantage as they move into the tower. And they're going to take that down. I believe that's the first tower of the game going across. Smitty going to be pretty pleased with himself. A big advantage. No relic to be taken quite at this point. They're going to move in, take those jungle creeps away, keep pressing their advantage. 10 seconds like relic comes up. But it's going to be I'm bad. Thinking about taking that tiger. He's a little bit indecisive about it, but he decides he does want to have a kitty friend. Ice Giant going to be spawned. But this could be a bit of a turnaround. But no, I say that, of course, and it's going to be another kill picked up for MTFers. There are some low health bars here, but it's very, very tight. But no, Animatic is unstoppable. I'm going to have a quick look and see what his actual scoreline is. 7 kills so far. He has got 100% kill participation for MTFers. A big playmaker and a big problem for WIN, who don't seem to know what to do with him at all. We'll have to see whether or not either of these teams do decide to go for an early Ice Giant. It's generally going to be risky for either team, even with the MTFers as far ahead as they are. Not necessarily in a position to try and push for that objective, but they've got this topside tower, so they've got a lot more flexibility as far as making their moves and providing pressure topside and forcing a reaction out of WIN, who are in force in the bottom lane. Let's take a quick look at what they're doing. They're going in pretty hard. Smitty is going to get taken out. That's going to be the first kill of the game for WIN. And they're the ones providing pressure on the tower, but all this time, up in the top side, they're returning the favour from MTFers. They've burnt through that tower, and now they've got access to the barracks. We've seen the reaction coming up from WIN. They're cutting through, trying to push for damage. They've got the numbers advantage. Can they turn this one around? I'm bad, trying to get away, has got the speed up, but it's so hard to put away that massive, massive body. And they're going to turn this around. They do get the kill. And oh my gosh, it's a disaster once more for WIN. 12 kills to 1. The memory of that one happy memory for WIN is going to be a distant one altogether. Respawn times are still pretty short, but we're seeing more and more mistakes come in. It's so hard to get through the beef that is the Firex, especially with that heal backup. They can at least preserve the barracks for the time being, and they're trying to go in and force this fight. They're trying to ignore the Firex, which may be a mistake. Damage is slowly coming in. We're seeing another kill for WIN, finally starting to rack up kills, but no, Animatic blows up the opposition. We're looking like we're going to maybe see another ace. We see another kill coming in for WIN. They have got a numbers advantage. Can they take down this monster of a Firex? He's so low, but they can't quite get the job done. They don't want to dive on the tower. Maybe it is a good move considering they've got I'm Bad coming in with that heal, but there's still some life in the WIN lineup. Even if it's going to take them all week to take down the mountain of flesh that is this Firex. It's a little tricky to actually see his name. I'm going to have a quick check on what that might be. I think it's going to be... Sorry, just having a quick check. We're having a fight breaking out around this relic area. Smitty is very, very low. The heal not quite being able to keep up. No, he does manage to get away. The shield is there as well. They're trying to push for damage. They do get the kill, but they may have overstayed their welcome. They're desperately trying to get this extra kill. They do. I think they did manage to... No, they didn't manage to secure. I do apologise. I got confused there. And it was the WIN with this huge disadvantage. Maybe overstaying their welcome, did pick up that one kill, but then tried to maybe get a little bit greedy, tried to go for more, and ended up being punished for it. They've got the numbers advantage up in this top lane, though. We're seeing it, the Firex having to back away, even though he's absolutely mountainous. He's waiting for his teammates to come, and they've made the engage. Smitty is so low, he gets taken out. They've got the kill, but can they turn this into anything more? Blackland is trying to push for the damage, but he hasn't got his teammate who's backed off. And it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. To be honest, for WIN, that's pretty okay, but they can't keep afford to making it. Can't keep afford to be making those trades. Once we get up to 20 kills, the game will be over. But fighting going right into the WIN base. They're going to try and go back and get the heals if they can from their fountain back in their base. Pirates getting chewed through quite a lot, but the heals so hard to deny. WIN going in again, trying to get those numbers. Scorch is very low. The heals are so hard to deny though. Pirates so tanky, and WIN trying to finish the job. It's not going to happen. Smitty the one to go down, I believe. I do apologise if I've gotten that one wrong there. WIN got those 5 consolation kills. We're going to be seeing the relics spawning again very briefly. Looks like we might be seeing a start on the Ice Giant for the MTFers. The icing on the victory cake. No reactions so far from WIN. I don't think they necessarily know this is the decision that the MTFers are going to make at this point. They're going to pick that up pretty darn comfortably. A nice chunk of gold in the pockets as well. Keep that item advantage going. At this point, still 100% kill participation for this Pirates. But as they try and deny, WIN try and deny the advance of this Ice Giant. This may be a mistake. Spade is being chewed through. His team are not there to try and save him. He's desperately trying to run away, but no, Animatic, the one to take him out. And an absolute terror. I don't know if we might be seeing a ban come out, and that's going to be the end of the game. Last kills being picked up for the MTFers. WIN unable to deal with Animatic's power. We're going to take a quick break before we go into what I believe is the second game of the series. But WIN have to do some pretty deep thoughts if they're going to make an impression on a very dominant MTFers lineup in this first round. Both teams trying to get through the semi-finals. We'll be back very shortly.